People count. You count. And you can count on us to deliver real people stories from around the territory. This is People Count.
Hi, and welcome to People Count. My name is Aline Bradley, and I'm taking over for Miji Lutcher this week. I'll be interviewing Captain Jennifer Cortez, who is the Mobile Ministries Director in the Golden State Division in the Valley. Good morning, Captain Cortez.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Very good.
Can you tell us a little bit about Mobile Ministries in San Joaquin Valley for those who don't know?
Okay. I started a mobile ministry about 4 years ago. And when the division sent me over here, they just sent me as a mobile ministry officer, coordinator. And they didn't know, and I didn't know how how that thing is going to work. So they told me to go to the places, they are established already, like the social services.
Mm-hmm.
And, to serve coffee and to be with the people there and, to pray with the people who was coming to, to receive food and the supplies that the social service provides.
Right.
And after that, I came I'm almost for Thanksgiving, and I saw the need. There was very much, that more than, food. So when I started inviting people to come, to the prayers, the special prayers that I have, people was coming, so I decided for the first meeting that I have, I decided to go and collect, donations, in another place
Mm-hmm.
to ask for turkeys, and I cooked 4 turkeys that day, and
Wow.
with people, and I invite, for meals, and they came 47 people.
Wow.
So the social services got kind of afraid and scared because, the place was very small, and we didn't have no place. So they kind of tried to stop me to do what I was doing. So I prayed to the Lord and I said, well, you sent me here, so you have to get me out, from this good problem. And I prayed to the Lord, and maybe like 4 weeks later, a lady, came to me and she asked me, you know what, I need fresh bread. And I said, do you need fresh bread? Because, the social service was freezing, the bread from one day to another so they can give away the bread on Monday, so that when they received the bread was frozen. So they was not happy. The people that were getting to get the bread, but they wasn't happy, because they were frozen.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, I have a fresh bread, but, they expect, that I'm going to come to my house and cook bread for them. And I said, I have a fresh bread. Do you need fresh bread? And I said, yes. Okay, go to your house and go and invite 20 people, and I'm going to bring fresh bread. And she said, yes, I can do that. But they didn't expect me that I was preaching. So when I went over there, they had, the 20 people, and I was giving the fresh bread from the Bible.
Mm.
And they get so excited, but, I got so excited for them because I went to Clovis Church, that court, and I have to talk to Major Sia, and I say, Major Sia, I need your help. I need bread for next Monday, and I have a meeting, and I promised that I'm going to bring fresh bread. So, she said, Jennifer, I know that your ministry is really good. Go to the Panera, and I'm going to give you 3 days. So she came and, to the Panera with me, and, the manager split the bread, for Clovis and me. So I got from that day 3 days of Panera bread. But the people, they didn't know that they're going to bring, the Bible and the bread. So we established, the mobile ministry in the house. And later on, I didn't have no 20 people. I have, like 40 people.
Yeah.
And the first 20 people, they received Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And, we start praying, and we start giving, food, and we start, praying for people. They used to bring me, the people who were sick and they were healing, people who were suffering, from depression, they were free. People who was, having, difficulties in their life, they were seeing that Jesus was the answer. So I established, and that house was my main, service. So I didn't go back to the social service because we didn't have no room. So the lady opened her house in the backyard, and she was really happy. She received Jesus Christ and the people who come. So later on, I moved to the library in Selma, and I started. That was my first, step that I did, with mobile ministry. Then from that, I started moving to San Joaquin, to Sanger, to Greeley, to the other places that I was going, knowing. And now, I serve at Greeley, Selma, Sanger, Fowler, and the other places that is close to San Joaquin. Cantua is another place. And now we have, I have a ministry in San Joaquin. That is the main vision that I have in Greeley and Selma.
That's great. I think if you could just tell me a little bit about the recent praise report that you shared was that you had 17 new people come to the Lord and 4 new families. So it sounds like this is something that's happening often for you, that people are just coming to know Jesus a lot through this ministry. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, the places, where I am serving right now is in Selma. So the community center of Selma, that is St. Mark, they open for me on Monday. And Monday, families come to get, the bread. And from there, I preach in the morning from 11 to 1:30. And people, they come and they get, added to the family of God. And during that week, last week when I sent that report, two families from Greeley was added, and one family from San Joaquin and one family from Selma. And 17 people, they came to the Lord last Monday.
Wow. Praise
And
God.
Saturday, and two Saturday ago, I have 45 kids. And
Wow.
25 kids, they came to the Lord.
Wow.
So
That's
it's
incredible.
amazing how God is working. I just follow up what the Holy Spirit has to tell me because, the division, they don't give me instructions. I follow the instruction of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, thank you so much for your faithful service and for your listening to the Holy Spirit. That's incredible, incredible stories and beautiful things happening there. That is so amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us for People Count. We'll see you next time.